So today is just going to be a chit chat video where we're going to talk about thrift stores, garage sales, estate sales, and all the things as a reseller, all the places that you want to go. I was asked a couple of questions about this, so I figured I would put it all together so that you can all get something out of it, maybe, or you can get one little thing, or maybe you know all this, but just some chit chat for while you're working. My name is Marion, and I am a tire and beyond throughout social media. So if you ever want to direct message me and just say hi, I'd love it. Any comments you can leave below. I'm always happy to answer any questions. I am a reseller on Poshmark. I also started selling on eBay, and I send into the RealReal. And I also had a retail shop until the end of 2021, until I decided to shut it down. And I'm very happy just doing Facebook Lives and live auctions and selling online. So today, let's talk about different things. Now, I am in New York. So for New York, we are coming into the garage sale season. I am making this video in April of 2023, time flies, and I'm hoping to start see garage sale soon. I went to an estate sale last week and 2 weeks ago, and it was horrible. I didn't buy one single thing. Then I went to the free sale last week, and hopefully you saw those two videos that showed you all the wonderful things that I got. I really did get some fun things. So take a look at that if you feel like it, and if you need some time to waste while you're shipping or learning or whatever. So let's start with garage sales. So garage sales, some places, like I watch some flippers and pickers, and they have garage sales pretty much all year because of the weather. Well, not us here in New York. Do you have garage sales all year round? Let me know, and let me know where you live so I can envy you. Also, if there's anyone from Ocean City on, let me know, or anywhere near that. So here's what I do before I go to a garage sale. Now, I always have things in mind that I need, not really need, but that sell well, so that I'm looking for those first. But let me tell you, if I see something there, I don't know, I'm looking over here. If I see something there like these pair of Swarovski, I never know how to say it, Swarovski earrings, and they're selling for $1 or $2, and I know I can sell them for 20, 30, 40, I'm buying them. So go with things in mind, but be open to looking at everything. Now, don't be open to buying everything, because that doesn't always work. If you can, look up comps while you're there. I know it's not always easy at a garage sale, so maybe you just want to go in your car and look, but then you have a chance of losing it. So do your best to stick with things that you think you know are going to sell, or that are for you or your home. Now, estate sales are a little bit different. I find that they're more expensive, most of them, and especially in the very beginning, I find if you go the last day that they're having it, because some of them have them for weeks, you're going to get more things. But also, if you are someone who buys clothing, you're not going to find it towards the end. I'm finding that some have really nice fabrics that are vintage, some antique. I don't have enough time when I'm there to look up comps or anything like that. But if you do, really good place to buy some really good antiques and vintage for the most part. I want to go back to garage sales for a minute, because you can find a lot of antique and vintage there also that they're just trying to get rid of. So if you're someone who's into that, then you definitely can get some good things at some garage sales and estate sales. Now, thrift stores, this all depends on where you go. So I find that, like my thrift store that I had, new and pre-loved clothing and gifts, attire and beyond, was just that. And I was buying from thrift stores and other places like that. So mine was more expensive. Now, when I say more expensive, I mean if something is $3 at a church sale, mine might have been 5 or 6, so that I'd make some kind of profit and I could pay the rent. Some was more, but it was too expensive for people. So there are different types of thrift stores. So you can go to those church, temple, and other type of non-profit thrift stores like that. And most of them are really, really dirt cheap because they're getting all donations. So you can find some great things there, even some new with tags. See, I used to buy my new with tags from stores that were closing down, so I still wasn't getting them as cheap as at thrift stores. But at thrift stores, you have to really search for them. When a store is closing down, you know you can get 10 of the same thing in different sizes. So that's what I did. So of course, I had dresses that were $17 that in the thrift store might have been 5, but I paid 10 for them, or 7. So I really wasn't making a big profit at all. So pick and choose your thrift stores, but go to all of them, because sometimes you'll hit a thrift store like the one that I had, and I would have something that in the thrift store you'd have to search and search and search for, and then get it for $5 or $10, but I'd have it for 20 or 25, and somebody else could have made $100 on that. They could have sold it for 130, 140. So look around. Make sure you're looking. If you're someone who doesn't have a lot of patience, I'd say learn to get some. See, now with me, when I go to some of the stores, like let's talk about Goodwill, Salvation Armies, the bigger stores, I don't have a lot of patience. I'm very happy that now a lot of those type of stores put the jeans and pants where you could just see the tags, because years ago they didn't do that. Just a couple of years ago they didn't do that. So I was very impressed when they started doing that, because I don't want to look through every pair of pants. I'm also one, I can't look through every sweater. I just have to look and see if I see anything that catches my eye. Now, is that a good thing for a reseller? No. So I need to practice more patience also. Sometimes my arm gets tired. Sometimes they're all the way up above, and I'm hurting, man. People don't understand what can happen to you as a reseller. No, I'm only kidding. But really, I do. My shoulder starts hurting. So, but if things are just down at your level, then why not try and look at everything? And I don't usually use the word try a lot, but I'm going to say try. Because sometimes you can and sometimes you can't. So back to like bigger stores, Goodwill, Salvation Army. Now, Salvation Army is still a nonprofit, I believe, but Goodwill is not. So if you've been to any Goodwill lately, you notice the prices are high. I mean, high. I can't even tell you. I forget how much it was. I saw a dress the other day that would have been $7 and it's now $13. And then I saw tops that used to be $5 and they're now $8. And at the littler nonprofit thrift stores, like the church thrift stores, so you can get those for $2, $3, $4, $5. So at least in my area in New York. So upstate New York. So I would first try the places where you can get cheaper items, but that are the same quality, and then hit the other stores. Now, I also have this other great little store, but it's about a half an hour away. Is it a church? It's also a church thrift, and they are dirt cheap. All shoes, $4, and no matter what kind they are. And then everything else is just really cheap. And I haven't been there in a while. I should say inexpensive, because it makes it sound like the things that I'm buying are cheap, but they're not. They're nice quality, good quality. So again, that's an example of a nice little thrift store. But Salvation Army also went up in price a little bit, but I feel okay with that because I'm giving. I know that I'm also giving with Goodwill, but to sell, it's definitely hard. To buy for myself, great prices. But I do try and look through the 99-cent day things because they do have a day. I don't know if they do where you are, but they have a day where one color, let's say they have a million different colors, 10 different colors, and they'll have a sign up that says blue, 99 cents, and then pink and white, half price. So I will look at those things, but I'm also scanning as I go through the aisles to see if I see anything that I know is a good name brand or a nice pattern or something that's in trend right now. So basically, I'm going in to these places with thoughts in my head of what I want first. I'm going to say what I need, but it's not really what I need, but what I want so that I can sell it for a good profit. So lately, for months now, I have been looking for Disney, and I've been looking for, because I have so many clothes items, this is clothing, that I don't really need to look for anything else. So I look for just Disney to see if I see it anywhere or something cute like that. I found a cute Popeye and olive oil, and also Winnie the Pooh and things like that, Peanuts. I'll look for things like that because I know they sell quickly and they're cute. And or anything that I know that's selling right now, that's trending, that I hear from everybody is selling, or cells of mine, or my things that sell. Those are what I'm looking for. Now, I'm also looking for hard goods, whether that is, let me look around, whether that's jewelry. I don't think that's, yeah, it's hard. Jewelry, vintage type knickknacks, vintage type things to sell, toys. I'm looking. Anything like that. You like that? I'm not, games. There are so many things. Mugs, frames, pictures. I'm looking for all those things that I think are going to bring in some kind of decent profit. So I used to sell things no matter how much I was making on them. Now I really try to get higher prices, meaning buy things that will bring me higher prices. So we have the thrift stores that are nonprofit. We have the mom and pop thrift stores, which are like the one that I had, which is going to be a little bit more expensive. Now, the nonprofit, you usually can find great things, and they're usually a great price. Not always, but usually. In my area, they are. Then you have the bigger nonprofits that are a little bit higher in price, but still have really good things and have sale days. Then you have the Goodwills that usually don't have good prices anymore, but they do have a sale day and a senior day. I don't think I've ever taken advantage of the senior day. I'm 59. I don't know if it's even for me yet, but it's funny. I never thought once I turned 55, I could get senior discounts at places. I'm not proud. Give me that discount. I loved when AARP was mine, when it came in the mail and I was like, oh, I could finally do it. I think as a reseller, you just love that discount, right? So estate sales are going to be more expensive, but sometimes you can find great buys to sell. Sometimes you just can find great things for yourself. Like right now, I'm looking for an air fryer, and so I lost my camera. I ran out of minutes, I guess, on my video time. So I believe I was talking about thrifts. Sometimes you can find great things for yourself. I'm looking for an air fryer, and when you go into them, sometimes they have brand new things sitting out in boxes. Waffle irons, they have curling irons, they have convection ovens. I think that's how you say it. I have one and I always forget how to say it. Toaster ovens, the whole 9 yards. So I'm always looking for that. I have something weird on my screen that has a lock on it. I don't know why. So hopefully this is coming out right. Also, I love going to flea markets when they have them, but I haven't been to one in a while. But sometimes you can get some good things there, especially antiques. I don't really buy antiques yet. I buy vintage, but I'm open to it in the future. So you may want to look at flea markets. And I'm thinking of what other, of course you can source online. You can buy from Poshmark, Mercari, eBay. Where else? There's so many places. The Real, ThredUp, depending on what you're looking for. And sometimes you'll find some great things when you're looking on Poshmark and the other platforms. Sometimes people are just getting rid of things and they don't care. They just want to get $20 for it, and maybe you can make $200. So take a look. Sometimes people don't even realize how much things are worth, and they're just selling it for dirt cheap. And just look wherever you can. Facebook Marketplace. Now, I haven't looked on Craigslist in years, and I would always take someone with me, but Craigslist, I don't know. I'm sure there are so many places online. So keep your eyes open. Keep your ears open. Look on bulletin boards. Go in online and put in yard sales near me, and you could put in a date or this weekend or today, whatever day you're looking for. Put in estate sales near me, put in flea markets near me, garage sales. They go by all different names and people call them all different things. So take a look and then plan out your map and have fun. I like having fun, don't you? That's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, whether it was to laugh at me or learn something, think, oh yeah, I never thought about that. Oh, retail arbitrage too. Make sure you go to stores when they're having their 90% off sales, 75% off sales. How can I forget that? That's my favorite. And you get brand new clothes. Anyway, and find out, do the best you can when you go to other stores to find out when their sale days are or what's the best day to go. All right, if you like this, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell if you want more content like this, and I'll see you on the next video.